Hi friends. So today is January 4th. I'm getting a little late on getting you guys started on this video. So hi, welcome to 2023. I've gotten 2 videos up for you so far. This one will be coming relatively soon. So let's talk about what I've read so far, what I'm currently reading, and what's up. But I just realized I need to go grab something to make sure I talk about all of them. So give me just 1 second. So let's quickly talk about the manga. So first up, I've been working on a volume 1 vlog. So I've read like 25 volumes already this month. So I will leave that linked in the corner once it's done. I'm not sure if it's going up before this one or not. I'm not 100% sure. My guess is it's probably going to be up already. So I'll leave it linked in the corner. This corner, I think. I don't remember which corner, whichever corner. And then the other volume that I've read that's not a volume 1 is the 2 of them are pretty much like this volume 2. Now, I did read this sitting at the bookstore to make sure that I wanted to own it. And I feel like this second volume did a lot for me, where I'm more interested in them as people now. The first volume really just kind of laid groundwork on how their relationship works. And then we got to know them more as people in this particular volume. So I did enjoy that shift and that change, and that made it more enjoyable for me. So I am going to continue to collect it for now. If it gets to a point where it gets too boring or I'm not interested in them as a couple anymore, then obviously I'll drop it. I'm not afraid to do that. But for now, I do think this is cute. It's very slice of lifey. If you don't want a slice of life story, then this one isn't going to be for you. But I did enjoy volume 2 enough to buy it. Okay, let's talk about books. First off, I've technically read 7 books so far, but 2 of them are for a secret project, so I won't be talking about them here. But let's talk about the others. Let me open my journal to make sure I don't miss any of them. So the first one I've read is The Emperor's Lady in Waiting is Wanted as a Bride. This one is a light novel series. This is volume 1 that I've read. I absolutely adored it. Essentially, this is a reincarnation trope where this woman named Lise was a woman named Katora in her previous life, and she interacted with the royal family and the royal kingdom, or the empire, the emperor's kid. I don't remember. Anyway, she interacted with these young children in her previous life, and now they're grown men, and Lise is kind of put in their circle again, not intentionally in the beginning on her side. She's just kind of brought in, and it's amazing how it all kind of shakes out and plays out. And Katora, her previous reincarnation, saved one of these 3 men that she's interacting with. And it's amazing. I absolutely love and adore it. The way the magic works in this world is very interesting to me, and I'm very much looking forward to it. Like, I technically read this before 2023 started, but I knew I wasn't going to talk about it till 2023, so I'm counting it as 2023 reading. So I immediately bought the other 3 volumes so that I could read the entire series in this first quarter, because I really loved the first installment. And then I kind of went to alien romance territory for a minute, because I had a few that I hadn't read. I'd been saving them up. So first off, we have the next 2 installments in the Miners of Jaromir series. So we have Torin. And Torin is a mate to Jesse. Jesse is a hopeless romantic. Torin is a recluse who minds to distract himself from the fact that he'll never find his mate. Yet Jesse is his mate. When they first meet, they don't realize it because there's a scent thing involved, but he was covered in sludge and goop, and like he just stunk to high heaven. And so they didn't realize it at first. So that was a really interesting dynamic. And Jesse being a hopeless romantic was also a nice thing, because usually the women have been pretty hopeless, thinking they'll never find someone, where she came and she's like, I know my mate is here, kind of a situation. So it was just really interesting. I love how that played out. And then we have Shudra. His mate is actually Jesse's sister, PJ/Petal, who shows up trying to rescue Jesse at the end of her book from their very misguided parents. But Petal is Shudra's mate. And the way he just like hauled her off to his man cave, like over his shoulder like a sack of potatoes, like it sent me. I really enjoyed it. not everybody's going to like these guys. They're pretty domineering and pretty alpha, but at the same time, they are so gone for their women. Like, but yeah, he calls her my petal because her name is Petal, but nobody calls her that. And so, like, he claims it as his own, and he's like, you're my Petal. And it's just, oh, it's so good. He really is just so sweet to her. I love it. Then the audiobook that I was listening to while I was reading those was Where We Go When All We Were Is Gone. This is just like a really weirdly unique short story collection. This is a weird, strange little book is what I wrote down here. So basically this is a novel translated from Japanese, but it's also very steeped in Japanese culture. So essentially this is people trying to avoid death, understand death, avoid their life, and they involve the weird and the paranormal of the world in Japan. So they involve yokai, or they involve a kaiju, or things like that that don't really exist as far as we know. And so it's just a really fun exploration into culture and story of Japan. I ended up really enjoying it. I gave this one 4 stars. But again, it's a weird little book. So if you're not okay with weird, you're probably not going to enjoy this. I had gotten a Libro FM ARC of this one, so that's why I had that as an audio. And then the last thing that I've read so far is Axis, which is the original series that the Miners of Jaromir is a spin-off for, and that's the Warriors of Phaeton series. The first book in this series is called Bridal Pact. It's an alien romance series I really dig. I don't really hear many people talking about it, but I'm just here for it. So these women sign up to be brides. There's like a 30-day trial period where if they don't get along with their partner, they have a chance to go back to Earth. No one's kept against their will, that kind of stuff. If it's not working, it's not working. But in this one, our heroine actually ended up kidnapped by a faction of the Phaetons that believe the women shouldn't have a choice. And she ends up being basically sold into slavery. She's abused. It's not great. But on this pleasure planet, as it's called, she runs into Axis, our hero. And Axis had made a mistake in a previous novel, and he's still beating himself up about it. He doesn't have great self-confidence in himself. And when he finds out that Nova's there, he is bound and determined to find her, to rescue her, not just because she's his partner, but because he wants to save as many people as he can, because he's just that good. And the way that their relationship ends up working out is really, like, well done for me. I just really enjoyed their dynamic. I enjoyed how they came together. They both kind of felt a connection initially. But they really just, I had a great time, period, end of story with this one. And I tend to. All the alien romances I gave 4 stars. The only 5-star I've given so far this year is to The Emperor's Lady in Waiting is Wanted as a Bride. So far it's been a really good reading year. No duds yet. And then let's talk about the things I am currently reading. So I've got a couple right here, and then I've got an ebook. My audiobook is for Secret Project, so we're not going to talk about that. But I have My Happy Marriage Volume 3. I have not technically started this one yet, but it is the next one I want to read. I've got my bookmark in it. It's ready to go. And then I am buddy reading Heaven Official's Blessing Volume 5 with Lindsay over at Lindsay Tutt. We tend to just buddy read these as soon as they come out. So I am allowing myself to continue to buy these because I do turn around and read them so quickly. So yes, very exciting to have this one. I'm enjoying it so far. Cannot wait to read some more. So the other thing I'm reading is Secret Project #1 from Brandon Sanderson. I'm not going to talk about the title here because not everybody knows what the title is yet. So I am absolutely adoring it. I'm about 40% in at this point, and you can just tell that Brandon had so much fun writing this book that it's just like compelling and so enjoyable to read because you can tell the author's just having fun. I love books where you can tell that. And it's great. I love our narrator of the story. If you know much about the Cosmere, you know who it is. And I just, I'm here for it. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm up to right now. just wanted to quickly check in. Today, I was going to have my hair done, but my hairdresser isn't feeling well, so we've rescheduled that. So I'm probably just going to get a lot of reading and content done today. I wasn't feeling well yesterday. That's part of why I haven't been updating you at all yet. But you saw a little bit of B-roll from what's been going on, but I am very, very excited to get some reading done today. I'm going to pick out a couple volumes of manga. I would love to either get like My Happy Marriage or the Sando book done, or maybe my Secret Project book, so I can move on to another audio, which will probably again be Secret Project. That's kind of where I'm channeling all my Secret Project reading for now. But yes, I am very excited to have a very chill day. So this has been a long clip. I'll update you guys with more soon. Hello. So yes, I have fresh hair. The red bled a little bit onto my blonde, so those will brighten a little bit over time. But I am here to just briefly talk to you about what's been going on. I've honestly not been doing much reading lately except for Secret Project stuff, so I don't have too much to talk about in this update. But I did finish my buddy read with Lindsay, and that is for Heaven Official's Blessing Volume 5. Really loved this. I love each and every installment in the series. It's been so fantastic. It continues to be fantastic. I am obsessed with them. I can't say too much because we're 5 volumes into this series now, but just know that I continue to really love and enjoy it, and I am obsessed with these two, and I cannot wait to see how this one continues. I think we've got 3 more volumes after this one, so there's still a bit of time. And yes, like, it's starting to move in the direction I want, and I'm so happy. That's all I'm going to say about that. But yeah, that's really kind of all I've read. I don't remember if I talked to you. I did read the first 2 volumes of One Piece and my volume of Yona Volume 1. I forgot I already put that away. But yes, I did read those. Really enjoyed them. Members will get the vlogs very, very soon. I'm a little behind. Work has been much crazier right before I left than I anticipated. So, you probably won't even see this vlog until I'm officially back. But I'm ending this vlog because I will be starting a new vlog for while I'm on my trip out to visit Izzy. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you're here just because you love me, leave me a cherry blossom emoji, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.
It's been raining for days now, been running like a child. Can't feel the cold, well I'm lost here with you, lost in the woods. Lost as I should.